All right, guys. So right here in the morning, like as expected, we had this big move from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. We actually had this decline here. I would have expected more of a decline, but like I said, there's a possibility that we would have missed the opportunity. I said all this yesterday. There's a possibility that we would have missed the opportunity to sell at that short or sell the short, close the short at that position. Because it would happen in the pre-market, and so then if that happened, we'd have this big move higher. We'd reach the science card price level, guys. We have this marked off as the science card price level. It's already marked off. Look, from 12.4. Science card at the beginning of the day on 12.4 price level, right? We came back to it in the midst of this big move higher. We met the science card, and then we have this sharp drop that'll take us into a low. So far, this has been an extremely accurate reading, even with the low in the pre-market. And the high here in the first half hour happened about 10 minutes after, so we're off by 10 minutes with that first high there. So hopefully people who followed my instructions and added to their short positions in the midst of this opportunity here. Hey B, how low can we go? Isn't that a song? I feel like that's a song. Um, hey Ellen. I don't think we go that particularly that low. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think we go particular like it's not going to be like some crazy low thing. We have this sharp decline, but remember this is a unicursal on a 1-day chart, so it's a sharp decline on a 1-day chart. It doesn't correspond to a unicursal anywhere here on the first week, right? So it's a 1-day chart kind of sharp decline. It should be followed by midday this move, this prominent move higher with the full retracement. There should be another sharp decline there between like 2 and 3. That's probably where we have another low. Around like 1 o'clock, sorry, between 1 and 2, and probably where we have another low is like right here around 1. So another sharp decline between 1 and 2, with a low somewhere like close to 1, and then we have like this return back to a crest. Actually, yeah, I think we return back to a crest. I don't. It's not necessarily a high here, but we definitely return back to a crest. What comes after the futility card? The futility card appears right here in the pre-market on the 8th, right? It's right here. So we're on point as far as timing, but that energy has now passed. We're behind that energy. The next card after the futility card is the change card, which is sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow, basically making either a tight range like sideways behavior, or price swings, but like equidistant price swings back and forth, ending up sideways. But we do have, just to be clear, we do have more to go before we see that prominent move higher, followed by a full retracement. We've got more to go because we've got a low significator here. Um, yeah, so I don't really see anything as far as the specific price level, but my sense is that we. Hold on a sec. All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't really see any price level as far as how low we can go be. Like this, what we were able to get as far as price level here, this roughly this 459.90. The reason I was able to determine that is only because we had the science card already marked off from a previous reading, and it came within close proximity, and then the card behavior indicated that there was a very likely possibility of it moving into that. You can't always draw price level information yet utilizing ESO meta. It's kind of like a secondary ability which you can only do sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't hold up either. Like this could have like been a different price level as well, but it just ended up being on point, and I could see that because of like what was leading into it. And that's a really good example of how you could utilize ESO meta-analysis to extrapolate an actual price level or price data. You can't do it all the time. It's more of like an opportunistic kind of thing. Appreciate it, Ellen. Do I expect BTC to retrace to 38K or below in December? Let's take a look. The heck? So the question is, will it retrace back to 38,000? Okay, so the fact that we didn't, here on the 8th, we didn't come back to the same highs that we saw just after the 2nd. The fact that that's the case, I would say that there's a good chance that this high here at the end of the month is not going to be a highest high. Because not being as high of a price level as the highs from like the 2nd, 3rd is what I think of when I say that. It's really the first. Oh, I'm looking at this totally differently. Excuse me. I'm looking at this. I'm all looking at the wrong chart. So let me back up. My apologies. Okay, that's more like it. I'm like, what happened? All right, so that's more like it. All right, so we are at highs, so that indicates that we probably end up with a similar price level here at the end of the month, is my sense. As far as a 38,000 dip, I don't see any. So if there is going to be a significant drop like that, it's going to be somewhere between the 11th and the 17th. But and then there also seems to be another sharp drop here on the 21st, 22nd, back to revisit lows from like the 16th, 17th. There's probably lows over here because in a lot of the December readings, there's lows over here. I don't think we reached 38,000, but, well, matter of factly, We probably do, based on this chart. Let me see. I got a yes for that. Um, Interesting. It was the wealth card too, which I think is a relevant card. Oh no, it must be relevant in January. There could be a pretty significant drop here on the 11th into the 12th. That's what it looks like. But the Magus card, sometimes it's the opposite direction. Let me see. Actually, looks like we moved pretty, like notably higher early in the day on the 11th. But towards the end of the day, around the 12th, there's a trough there. Hard to say when that 38 comes, though. Hey, AU. Do I think that we've seen the top for Bitcoin today? Let's take a look. I got a yes. The high is already in for Bitcoin for the day. Do I think we hit 456 on SPY? Today? All right, so it looks like we're already into that prominent move higher. Um, it's hard to say because it's a nullified. Okay, that actually just added some information that I was overlooking. So it's a nullified strife card indicating that there's chart behavior that cancels out this decline when consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. So this is probably going to be like a lower spike up on the way down. But there's chart behavior that counteracts it or makes it that decline irrelevant. So we probably do have a bit of like a rally here. Either we end at lows, and have a notable rally first thing in the morning or higher, or we have a crest or a high, like a revisiting of a high. We probably revisit whatever this crest is here between 2 and 3. That price level we probably revisit here near the close. Do we meet 456 today? I got a yes for 456. Although technically we did already meet it, so do we meet 456 again today? I got a no for that. Will SPY hit 440 in December? What the heck? Why did that happen? You know what? Why, when I duplicate it, it goes back to Bitcoin is beyond me, but that's kind of annoying. Like, if I don't pay attention, that's gonna be really annoying. All right. So SPY hit 440 in December. Yes or no? I gotta know we don't hit 440 in December. So based on where we are though, as far as price levels, my sense is that this is going to be a higher price level here on the. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. On the 13th, 14th. Stomach's kind of been bugging out. Will Sol hit $38 in Q1 of 2024? Oops, wrong one. Actually, you know what? Let's open up 2023 as well. All right, so look at that, guys. I mean, I was talking about how we were in this three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level. I don't know, in like basically every soul reading that I done in 2023, and that we should expect this big move to the upside, increasing with momentum moving forward in time, starting in 2023 and taking us to a new high by 2024. Oh, this is showing me market cap. I don't get it. Like it's so this is just strange to me because it's like some of the chart depending on the crypto, like some of the cryptos have multiple charts, and one that just says like the crypto name, and that's the one you pick. And then the other ones, it says just the crypto name, and you pick on it, and it's market cap rather than the actual. Like it's a little annoying. So I'm trying to figure it out because I'm not really familiar with TradingView. But I did this reading for Theta, and I had the wrong price level in my mind because I was looking at the wrong chart, and it was like just a Theta chart. So I don't get it. If anybody gets why that happens, let me know because I'm getting annoyed by this. Like it was a Theta US dollar chart, and it was showing me the highest high, the all time high was $10 when the all time high for Theta is really $15. Really, really annoying. See, like, look, this US Solana to US starts in September. So where's the Solana chart? Anybody got any info for me on that? I don't get it. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at a multi-year chart. Okay. So we should get up above this price level here. All right. So the question is, will it reach 38 in Q1 or Q2? Probably not. Let's see. Um, it is a no. I got a no for Q1. Do we see $38 Solana in Q2 of 2024? We see it in Q2. I hope this saves. Does anybody like know that like if you know TradingView, am I safe to close this chart and it'll save? Because it hasn't been saving my stuff. Hey baby Yoda, I'm good. How you doing? I'll come back to your question in just a minute. Will Bitcoin hit 47K before correction? See, like here, there's a Bitcoin chart, and it's not market cap. So weird to me. Um, I gotta know it doesn't hit 47 before it corrects. How's space looking for today and the week? Wait, did I just open? Okay, I did. See, like this didn't save my lines. I don't get it. All right, well, I expected a deeper low today. We probably have a higher high here on the 11th, 12th. And there might be a little bit of a move to the downside over the weekend. Like matter of fact, if we open significantly lower on Monday, then I would say this is going to be roughly the same high as we've already seen. If we don't open significantly lower on Monday morning, then I would say this high on the 11th, 12th is probably going to be the highest high of the month for SPCE. A lot of volatility and price change on the 11th, declining off of a peak the majority of the day on the 12th, with a notable move higher around the cusp at the end of the day of the 12th, around the cusp of the 12th, 13, notable move higher, and then a full retracement of that move on the 13th by the end of the day. Fake out on the 14th. Actually, significant fake out to the downside on the 14th. And there's opportunity there. And then out of oversold territory on the 15th, we have a big move to the upside. Will algo reach 20 cents today? I gotta know it does not. And there you go. That's that prominent move higher and the full retracement right there. That's the lovers card. Exactly, like perfect example of the lovers card. Prominent move higher, full retracement. Right now we should see a further retracement, and this should take us into lows for the day. Or not further retracement, further decline. And that should take us into lows for the day. 12. Oh, nice. I like how it puts the mark behind the chart. Oh, TradingView just got some points. They just earned points. If I had a cookie, I'd give TradingView a cookie right now. It was a yes. It was lucky. It hits 38 in Q2. In Q1, it does not. In Q2, it does. Let me just double check. Yeah. And so guys, this decline, by the way, it's matter of fact, it might have already been here. So there was a decline off of the high that offered opportunity to open up a long position because we come back to the high. So that already took place there. That might happen again, but at this point, I would say we missed that opportunity actually because it might not. It's already taken place once. But out of the low, expect like a notable move higher. Even though we don't really see it here, the Satiety card does imply a rally because it has to create a crest, an overbought crest, or near overbought, and then we also have this high correlator at the end of the day. The the Priestess card implies that there's a peak here, and that we revisit that peak here. I actually think we go higher on Monday morning here. In any case, I'm going to roll, guys. That's it for the morning session. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. The channel is counting on you. The universe is counting on you. Your own karma is counting on you, my friends. Plus all those people that we could be helping, being angels for. They're counting on us, even though they don't know it. So make sure to follow that rule of karma. You do so on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of the profits should be donated forward to one of these charities. Help save the environment. Click here. 5% of the profits should be donated back to the channel. Help keep the channel alive. Click here. It leaves you with 90% of the money. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through on that rule of karma, my friends. Blessings. I'll see you guys